said that the most important relationship you'll ever have is the one you have with yourself. And today we're going to dive deep into a concept that can change your life forever. Learning to depend on yourself. Now, I want you to imagine for a moment that you're standing at the edge of a vast, unexplored wilderness. The path ahead is unclear, filled with challenges and uncertainties. But here's the kick. You're the only one who can navigate this journey. That wilderness, that's your life. In this world of constant change and unpredictability, there's only one constant you can truly rely on, and that's you. Not your circumstances, not other people, not even the government or your employer. Just you. Let me tell you a story. Years ago, I met a young man who was always waiting for his big break. He'd say, "Jim, when I get that promotion, then I'll be set. Or, once I find the right partner, everything will fall into place." He was always looking outside himself for the answers, for that magical solution that would solve all his problems. But here's the truth. That magical solution doesn't exist outside of you. It's within you, waiting to be discovered and nurtured. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you should isolate yourself or reject help when it's offered. Far from it. What I am saying is that true strength, true success, true fulfillment, they all start with self-reliance. Think about it. When you learn to depend on yourself, you're no longer at the mercy of external circumstances. You become the captain of your own ship, the master of your own destiny. And let me tell you, there is no feeling quite like it. But how do we get there? How do we cultivate this self-reliance? Well, it starts with understanding that everything you need is already within you. You have the power to shape your life, to overcome obstacles, to achieve your dream. You just need to tap into it. First, we need to talk about responsibility. Now, I know it's not a very popular word these days. Many people run from responsibility like it's a plague. But here's the secret. Responsibility is power. When you take full responsibility for your life, your successes and your failures. I remember a time when I was struggling in my own business. Things weren't going well, and it was tempting to blame the economy, the market, my competitors, anyone but myself. But then I realized something profound. If I was responsible for my failures, that meant I was also responsible for my success. And that realization was liberating. You see, when you blame others, you give away your power. You become a victim of circumstance. But when you take responsibility, you become the architect of your own life. You stop asking, why is this happening to me? And start asking, what can I do about this? Now, this doesn't mean you won't face challenges. Life has a way of throwing curveballs when you least expect them. But when you depend on yourself, you develop the resilience to weather any storm. I want you to think about the last time you faced a major setback. How did you respond? Did you look for someone to blame? Did you wait for someone else to fix the problem? Or did you roll up your sleeves and get to work? The truth is, life doesn't get easier. You get stronger. And that strength comes from facing challenges head on, from pushing through when things get tough.
So yun na nga. Ito na yung final output natin. Ano masasabi nyo mga katambay? Yun, naging tambay tuloy kayo. Ibig sabihin ko yung product mo natin. Maganda ba?